Hello everybody and welcome back to Remnant from the Ashes. We're still working our way through the subterranean area here. Getting pounded by some of the elites. Some of the time. And we'll probably spawn the first elite right here somewhere. Let's pull. I don't know what that. Ah! Alright, well, we got root rot. We're pretty beat up.
This ain't good.
And we are about to have an elite. Probably already spawned in behind us and is probably about to annihilate our faces. Nope, he's up ahead with a Gatling gun. I don't like this guy at all. If he sees you, he immediately just starts pounding damage into you. Okay, cool. I hope I don't pull that one again, I guess.
Bastard.
Okay, maybe if we pull a little bit slower, we won't be quite as surrounded whenever it decides to spawn an elite.
Yeah.
That guy blended in so well that I did not see him until the very last minute, kind of like that guy. Okay, yep. This is when it happens. God, just don't be behind me. I don't see him. I was hoping he'd be right around this corner. Same guy. Yeah, that was really sloppy and stupid to stand there and take it like that, but I mean, I don't know. We got it, so.
Over.
One down. We could go a different way this time. That'd be cool. Give some variety if I'm gonna fail a couple times. We could... Well, that was stupid. He's coming for us.
He's down.
There we go.
That all you got? Ah. Yeah.
Alright. Tarnished ring. Am I safe here? Let's see. Why am I not seeing it? Now we have no ring. That's strange, but okay. We do have 2 points we need to spend. Let's go ahead and just dump both of those into health. And so now we have plus 7.5 HP. Not sure how much that's going to help us, but every little bit has to count. Especially when we are trying to tank laser machine gun fire. Every little bit of HP has to count.
Yeah.
I wonder if you were like the close range melee-ish archetype, how you would deal with that guy with, I guess, with a handgun and dodge better than I did, but you wouldn't really be able to melee him, I wouldn't think, unless you could stagger him. We staggered him once with the coach gun. I hear you and see you. Ah, Bloodwort, thank you. What if I shoot you from here? How will that go? Will you come for me from there? Or from another... Oh, probably right over here. Shoot.
Yeah, get it.
Oh, we got like, another trait point already. That's cool. Oh no, that's not cool.
He's down.
See, that guy's easier than some of the other ones. Let's say that. Okay. If I'm just getting all these trait points, then let's keep spending them. I'm serious about this health thing for right now. There we go. I'd like to see the health bar keep getting longer than the stamina bar for the time being. Especially since we're wearing gear that's reducing our stamina usage right now, I feel like it's more valuable to go into health. Especially early game, as I'm clearly still gaining competency, shall we say. Basically, every moment of this game is tense, and I love it. I'm always eager to see what is around the corner next, both visually and from the perspective of what kind of creature is about to kill my face. And so yeah, we completed the loop now. That was good. So we gotta remember, when we die, let's not go the same way. Let's take a different track, right? Okay, hello. I feel like, yeah, we could run up there, but the risk, even though they're easy to melee, the risk is that we aggro more stuff that's down that tunnel that we don't want, and then we trigger an elite, and then it, you know, you've seen how that goes. Can't get in there. Oh, we hear something. The question is it more or the same? Yes. Are they stuck? Oh, hi. Hello. Okay. Oh no. Okay, why do I have my hatchet out?
Damn.
Okay, we gotta figure that out. There we go.
Who's next?
Yeah, unfortunately he's not too difficult.
That was rough.
Even while you're having moments of complete stupidity like I am. But the machine gun guy, I feel like, makes up for it. Make sure we pick up all this ammo and scrap. They sense us or hear us pretty well, I'd say. Because we are not very sneaky at the moment. But there are perks and whatnot, and probably set bonuses too, I'd imagine, that will make you sneakier, if that's your preferred playstyle. But I don't think you're exactly ever going to be walking up and, like, backstabbing a monster. But you could probably get closer than we just got without being detected, if you spec for it. Which I think is really cool. That it lets you, you know, choose your play style and figure it out as you go. You're free to change it up, and these traits, I believe there is a way to respec these. If you were to feel like, oh my god, I totally messed up my build, I think there's a way to respec them all. Okay, is that it? It may very well be. I see the lights, and we're going towards it, my friends. Whew. So good. And so right down here is going to be the first boss fight room. And the reason I know this is, what happened is that I attempted this boss fight solo, and let's just say that I died somewhere in the range of 72 times. Not that I was counting or anything. But I got him down to less than half health, about 10% of those attempts. And this is the boss fight room, as you'll see in a moment, because this is what I did. I decided to take a break after getting killed 176 times. And I decided to go out and grind. Some scrap, some iron to see if we can upgrade our weapons and see if that would give me kind of an edge. And while doing that, a couple of guys joined my group. I came down here, I thought we'll clear the dungeon area together. We got to the boss fight and I said, you know what, let's try it. So I didn't have any voiceover, I didn't record my voiceover because I wasn't sure if there was going to be automatic party chat, like voice party chat. As it turns out, there's not. It's very much like Dark Souls. where when you're in a group with other people, there doesn't seem to be a way to directly communicate with them. And honestly, I like that a lot, because then everything is just in the context of the game. And that makes me feel better about leaving it on an open session. Now, this was a really awesome boss fight. I'm about to show you guys the multiplayer footage of the kill. Very cool boss fight. You'll see why it was very difficult alone, and it has to do with the ads. So watch the ads and try to imagine dealing with the ads solo.
That all you got? Pop off! Pop off! Hold on! That bad. Broke a sweat. Give you that.
And so, as you saw, pretty intense fight. Even with 3 people, it was very tense, and it was a hell of a lot of fun with 3 people in the party. And solo, it was, as you probably guessed, those exploding spore ads that he would summon. And solo, my best method was simply to kite them, let them get close, dodge roll, and they would explode in the place from where I dodge rolled. But if the boss happened to be by at the same time doing a swing, it was hard to go a direction that didn't get us hit by one or the other. And just over time, you would get into very bad situations where there were too many adds and you're just taking all kinds of rot damage. And then the other thing I tried was just gunning them down and then switching to the shotgun to do damage on the boss. It was kind of effective, but again, it was hard to get all three of them, and you just end up taking a massive amount of damage if you let yourself get cornered. So it seemed like in the group, it was the perfect balance of challenge for a normal difficulty mode, and just a lot of fun, and it was just a joy to engage with. So I think leaving it on open session is just a great idea, because if people come and go, it makes sense that we'd have some help from other Ward 13 inhabitants out here in the wastelands. And I just thought it was a really cool experience, and like I said, there's no way that I found to interact with them either typing or through voice. So everything just stays within the context of the game world, and the characters save their little contextual dialogue for if they're hurt or if they're reloading. And I think that's like basically all we need for communication in a drop-in, drop-out co-op game like this. And so now, if we're looking at the map, we're on the other side of the barricade that we couldn't get through before. The door was just locked. It's the two different entrances to the dungeon we completed, thanks to two fellows that you just witnessed me play with. It was just a lot of fun. And yeah, I had been out grinding in this area, just killing and collecting scrap. They popped into my party, I dropped down into the dungeon, I went to the checkpoint, and they teleported in. And at first I just thought, yeah, sure, we'll clear the dungeon for loot, and then we got to the boss, and you know, I didn't want to leave them without completing the boss, so I hit record, and that was history. And we do have some traits that we need to go ahead and spend our points. You have enough resources to create a weapon mod. Okay. I don't know if we want any of the others right now, but let's go back, of course, and check. And we'll do our traits, and we'll see if we can upgrade our weapons some more, which had been my whole intention in the first place. But we should have a little bit of scrap and iron now, so we'll see. See what we can do to get a little more powerful. And I think from now on, if I'm solo when I come to the boss, I'll definitely attempt it solo and make sure to show you guys some of those failures. I won't subject you to all 246 of them, but... And then if we get into a group and we're in a dungeon, that's great. That's going to help us out a lot, and the group play is a lot of fun. Alright, you guys are not the ones I need to talk to. Eventually I'll get a solid sense of where everybody's at. They're around the corner over here to the left. Yep. Alright, what have you got, McCabe? Let's ask her how she is and tick her off.
Working and being interrupted.
See?
Fine, let's have a look.
Okay. So we have this flesh barb was an item that we got from killing the boss. So it's something that's going to help us. Apparently we can craft mods with it. Reduces melee damage taken from enemies by 50%. Reflects 200% of melee damage taken and reduces stagger on hit. Lasts 60 seconds. That's really cool. It would be really cool if we were going with the close up build with, you know, with the shotgun and the hammer. I'm not going to spend the resources on this right now.
Yeah, good.
If we get into a situation
Yeah,
where
well.
we are fighting close and taking a lot of damage, that would be incredibly helpful that it reflects 200%. Seems overpowered, so that would be lovely if
I'm
you
not
wanted
in the
to
mood for
focus on
chat.
melee.
Anything you need? Let's see what I've got.
And as far as upgrades, we can't upgrade that anymore. Well, we need iron. We could turn this scrap into iron. That's what we need to do. We need to run back over to this lady, turn some of our scrap into iron, first we should probably see about buying a consumable or two,
Greetings, friend.
like some healing
What can I do you
consumables.
for?
And then we'll convert the rest into iron. So let's go with a couple bloodwort. And what also became a problem for me, especially when I was solo in that boss fight, was getting the rot, the root rot. So I'm gonna buy a couple of these as well. Bandages we're good on. Everything else we should be okay on.
Safest of travels. Good to see you.
And let's convert the
Need any
rest
scrounge?
to iron, if we can. We could do up to 6. It shows what she has in her inventory, so it's kind of like a limiter. It's not just like how much scrap you can farm up, because we still have plenty of scrap, but she, for now, is out of...
Till next time.
She's out of iron, so that's going to limit us on how quickly we can upgrade, I suppose, which is probably a good balancer to have in the game, so you can't just infinitely grind. But let's see if that lets us do anything
I'm
to our
not in the
rifle.
mood for chat.
Oh, traveler. Let's see what I've got.
Yeah, still nothing, but we can upgrade the pistol. So they're both +5, and that's not bad. Go ahead and do that one. And now we need forged iron, so we still need regular iron for these, and we need forged iron now. I guess we also should have been upgrading some of our armor. That would have been pretty smart. Let's do that. And we're wearing the drifter trousers. And we're wearing the cultist hat. Okay, so there we go. Spent all the iron we have for now, and a little bit more of our
Take care, my friend.
scrap, but we still have quite a bit of scrap. If we needed more consumables, we could get them, but I think we're okay for right now.
Keep moving.
My question is, we're not tracking a current objective. Okay, let's spend our traits while it's prompting us. We only have 1 right now. We have 5 in vigor, we have 4 in endurance. I think running and dodging is going to become an issue soon. And I got this trait added for just being in that group and fighting in that group and killing the boss. We got teamwork. I'm not quite sure what this does. Teamwork range +5, 15 meters. I'll have to look into that. I think for now, I'm going to go up to 5 in endurance. And that should be good. Just not sure where we go from here. We could probably go back and check in with the commander. We were supposed to go through the subway to the... We're headed to the Oracle or the Root Witch. Okay, well I guess we're going here. This is our last... the newest area we've uncovered. Okay, yeah, so we're probably going south from here. I think this is going to be a good time to take a break, and then we'll just continue from here, and we'll figure out what lies ahead here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry about the weirdness with the boss fight. Like I said, I probably should have looped some footage in of me dying some of the 176 times. So going forward, if I'm solo when we get to a boss, I'll try it. But I really enjoyed the group up for the boss. It seemed like that boss with the ads was almost tuned for a group. So we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck, and we'll see you again soon. Bye now.